Something wrong. And now, after they have denied people health care, denied unearned income tax credit, denied teachers' raises, denied growth in public education, hurt those who are in need, now they want to suppress the vote. Passing laws that create 21st century Jim Crow through a new form of poll tax that they call voter ID that will hurt the elderly and hurt women and hurt minorities. Over 300,000 North Carolinians don't have the kind of IDs that they are calling for, and 67% of them are women. More than 20% are African American. And their voter ID pass is worse than the voter ID in Alabama. At least Alabama will let students at Appalachian State use their IDs, but not in North Carolina. At least in South Carolina, if inclement weather comes up, they'll let you go ahead and vote, but not according to this. And your own senator up here, Senator Apodaca, after the Shelby decision, and and 5 activist judges who were afraid to straight out overrule the Voting Rights Act, so they basically gave us the car and took the keys, Section 4 of the keys. After that, Senator Apodaca made the statement, and I heard it didn't get in the paper around here, so I'm gonna tell it. He said, now that the headache has been removed. He described the Voting Rights Act as a headache. You hear what I'm saying? He described the Voting Rights Act that Medgar Evers got shot through the heart for as a headache. He described the Voting Rights Act that Viola Lewusa, a white woman, died for as a headache. He described the Voting Rights Act that Swanner, Cheney, and Goodman, a white boy and a black boy and a Jewish boy, died for as a headache. He used the same language that the white segregationists of 1877 used when the federal troops were pulled out of the South. They said, now that the power and the protection has been removed, we can do what we want to. And so they passed a bill to eliminate early voting and same-day registration, to suppress the right to vote, to allow vigilante citizens to go in on any precinct and challenge people's right to vote. They passed a bill that allows more money to be put into elections where people can buy those who are elected. That's called the Pope clauses. And I stopped by to tell you that this attack on voting rights is a crime against democracy. This is no time to be cool and calm. We've been through too much. We've learned too much. We've seen too much. We've waged too many battles. When you mess with the right to vote, you mess with the heart of our democracy. When you mess with the right to vote, you desecrate the graves and the blood of the martyrs. You can tell Senator Apodaca you ain't seen a headache till you see us fight to protect the right to vote. Nobody gave us the right to vote. Our grandmamas cried for it. Our grandfathers died for it. Our parents sacrificed for it. Our soldiers died for it. And young people bled for it. And if you think we're going to allow any group of politicians to take or suppress the right to vote without a fight, you must be out of your doggone mind. We've seen in history some folk brag before. Pharaoh bragged, but Moses won. Goliath bragged, but David won. Pilate and Caesar bragged and crucified Jesus on Friday, but early Sunday morning, Jesus won. We are the resurrection. This is the day that we believe there's still a better way. All of our children can be educated. All of our sick can have health insurance. All of our workers can be protected. The poor can be lifted. All people, regardless of their race, their creed, their color, their lifestyle, can be loved and respected. This is the day that we plant our feet and refuse to go backwards. And so, my friends, we are saved by hope. And I'm glad, and I hope you don't mind a country preacher coming by and telling you I'm tired of these so-called ultra-conservative Christians and ultra-conservative religious folk thinking they can decide what are the moral issues. Prayer in the school and where you stand on homosexuality and abortion, those are matters between you, your pastor, your God, your priest, and yourself. But they better know there's some preachers. I'm a conservative Christian. I believe in real conservatism because I want to conserve what are the primary tenets of the word. I want to conserve love. I want to conserve treating your neighbor right. I want to conserve helping the hungry and helping the poor. I want to conserve lifting people up when they're down. I want to conserve people reaching out and helping their neighbor when they're down. I want to conserve a government that cares about all the people. So if you're ready to have a debate about morality, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. This is the day that we believe there's no power greater than love, no force greater than truth, no cause more noble than justice. This is the day that we declare greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. Look around. Look around. Tillis, Barber, and McCorry, Apodaca, Moffitt, Heiss, they thought they could do wrong and get away with it. But as I said in Raleigh, instead of depressing us, they've made us determined to fight. Instead of dividing us, they have united us. Instead of scaring our lawyers, they've made our lawyers more committed to mount a legal battle. Instead of separating men and women, they brought men and women together. Instead of discouraging young people, they put a fire in them and raised up a new generation. They called us morons. They said we were crap. They said it wasn't going to happen anything. But now, less than 1 out of 5 North Carolinians agree with the legislature, and Moral Monday is more popular than the legislature. Some of these rabbis and imams and preachers, we would have stayed in our pulpit, but now we've come into the street. And last week, even the Pope said in Brazil, it's time to act up. Instead of making us go home and cry and put our tails between our legs, they made us for 12 straight weeks, 84 days, pray together, sing together, and go to jail together. And so this is the day we will stand up again. From Asheville to Nags Head, from Elizabeth City to Wilmington, from Greensboro to Charlotte, from the I-40 corridor to the back roads of eastern North Carolina, from Raleigh to Rockingham, we will fight. This is the day we refuse to let them break our spirit. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will work and fight and struggle and vote until that day that we reach the promise. One nation, one state, one people, one community, under God, indivisible, 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 with liberty and justice for all. And when we get to that day, we will all shout together. When we get to that day, we will all sing hallelujah together. When we get to that day, we will declare what a day. What a day. What a day of rejoicing that will be when we all get together. When we all see justice. When we all get together. What a day.